Hi, I'm Tony Nichols, and welcome to Chamber Chat. Hi, welcome to Chamber Chat, a program put together by the Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce to keep you informed of what's going on in your community and in your chamber. Joining us in Chamber Chat, I think for the first time ever, a familiar face to many, Miss Michelle Wright. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're here to talk about a very cool project that's coming up. I don't think there are many any more worthy than providing a home for a hero.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, a few months ago, we became aware of a project called Building a Home for a Hero. Basically, I believe it started as a project at Salisbury University for some students. Long and Foster, the Maryland Delaware group, got involved with that project. The Greater Salisbury Committee got involved, and Operation We Care got involved. I became aware of the project and started to think about how we could get involved and partner with these groups to make this happen. And because we have an annual event at our business, I thought it would be a good way to kind of promote the project, bring awareness, and see if we can raise some funds to build the home.
How was it born? How was the idea? How did it come about?
I don't know the entire story, but I just, from my understanding, there was some students at Salisbury University that needed a project. They went to Long and Foster and asked them for input on getting information to build this home and things like that. Brandon Brittingham, the realtor here in Salisbury, talked to his father, and they said, let's try to do this for real. Let it not just be a project. So they kind of said, okay, how can we get this started? They went to Greater Salisbury. They said they would back the project and support it and help promote it. And then Operation We Care.
So there is hope for our society when the youth, when our up and coming leaders, they're the ones that come up with a project like this. Isn't that cool?
Yes, yes.
So I understand that there was a vetting process that they had to go through. So that, how did that take place? Were they interviewed or looked at or letters submitted?
I believe that Brandon and C.H. Brittingham tried to find an agency that could go through and complete the application process and help them select the family. This family is in Milford at the Home of the Brave right now, and they work through that agency to do the application process, to have them select the family. They didn't want to be a part of that decision-making process. They wanted to turn over to someone who knew the family, knew the needs, and they went through the Home of the Brave to do that.
The last I heard on this project was that nearly everything had been donated. I think there might be a few outstanding things, but people got involved and got behind it really quick.
Yes, and we still have some holes to fill.
Right.
Basically, we have a spreadsheet that lists everything it takes to build a home, whether it's the foundation, the roof, the plumbing,
Shingles,
the
nails,
electrical,
the whole
everything. And they've been asking businesses if they would donate the materials or if they would donate the labor. Or the monetary value of that. So we still have a lot of several holes to fill to get that done. You know, I'm very hopeful. The response that I've gotten, and I think CH and other folks involved have gotten, have been where people are saying, you know, let me look into this, let me see what I can do, let me see who I know that might be interested in helping out. But we still have some holes to fill. And then we also need some monetary donations because we have to pay for things that like fees and hookup fees and the impact fees and those kinds of things. So we do need the monetary donations.
I would think between you and me and all the viewing members of PAC 14, we might know people with the city or county that might be able to waive said fees for such a worthy cause.
Well, I know that there's been some conversations. I think, you know, we're just waiting on some feedback to see, you know, what we do have to cover as far as those kinds of expenses. So, you know, I've set a goal to cover some of those fees, And you know, I'm very, very excited to think that we're going to be able to cover
Yeah,
it.
I think it's going to come together as it should. Well, if you think about this community, when something like this comes up, I can't think of an issue or scenario like this that's come up where, you know, Wycomico County and Salisbury have not stepped up more than expected. Where's the home going to be built?
It's going to be in Sharptown, Maryland.
Okay.
I believe it's right near the new Dollar General that's going being built there. We're supposed to go on closing on the property in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, I was going to say, what's the timeline look
Yep.
like? So.
Yep. We're just waiting on some dates to be set so we can go ahead and do closing on the property. We're planning on a groundbreaking ceremony. You know, it's been amazing. I've been meeting with a lot of VFWs, some Legions, folks that are just in our market, and they see the posters that I have up and want to know, you know, what's this about.
How can I help?
The people that have said, you know, I had a gentleman last week in there, and he saw it and asked me about it, and he said, here, you know, here's $100 to put towards your project. So last week I was so excited at the end of the week when the people that responded, you know, to try to figure out how they could help and support it.
That's pretty cool. So there are some holes left. How can the community get involved?
If the community can get involved in different ways, of course we're taking monetary donations, and all of the monies are going through Operation We Care. So, you know, if they want to do that, Jeff Merritt is tax deductible. They can, you know, we are in Wright's Market, so they can certainly, you know, drop off their donations there. We are going to be having a donation collection area there at the market for people who want to, you know, make a donation. We are having a watermelon festival on July the 28th, and we're calling that Home for a Hero Awareness Day.
Cool.
We're tying that in with everything else that we normally do at our watermelon festival.
Home for a Hero Awareness Day. What date was that again?
July the 28th.
July the 28th.
July the 28th at Wright's Market.
Okay.
It's on Route 50 between Hebron and Mardello. But we're planning on having a tent, having the house plants displayed, having information about the family there. We've got a couple of fundraising opportunities. We're gonna we have a car show. People can come out and buy a ballot for $1. That money will go towards the cause, but the community will be voting on the best in show car that day. So all that money will come to this project. We're also going to be doing a tribute to our military in the Salisbury Independent. So for a $5 minimum donation, you can fill out the form. You can pay tribute to someone in memory and honor of someone that is serving our country or has served. That money will go towards the cause, and then we're going to do this tribute in the paper. So it will have your, you know, your honoree, what branch they served in, and any kind of message that you want to say to that person.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going through things that, in my mind, that I could do with people that I could call. Very, very cool. You just can't not get involved in something, can you?
No, it's well, you know, when you grow up with parents who have been involved either through local fire departments or VFWs or PTAs or schools or whatever it was. Both of my parents were very active in those things, and I think it just kind of
rubs off a little bit.
bit.
So how can people find out more information? What is there a website or a phone number or?
We don't have a website. You can call me at Wright's Market.
Okay.
The phone number there is 410-742-8845. My email is Michelle with 2 L's at Wrights with an S market.com. Of course, Operation We Care has a site. So, you know, we're going to be getting information
now, I'm sure you can hit them on their Facebook page and ask a question, and they can certainly
they will certainly respond back to you. But we are also doing a registry day.
Okay.
This family is also going to need pots and pans, linens, you know, silverware, sheets, comforters, all those kinds of things. So we have set up a registry at Target and Bed Bath & Beyond, so that anybody who wants to go in and purchase an item like that. And then the day of the festival, July the 28th, it's going to be the drop-off day.
Okay.
We can actually bring it now, and we can. Someone has donated a storage unit for us to be able to store these supplies until the house is completed. But, you know, we're trying to make it where anybody can help us get this accomplished, whether it's $1, whether it's a $10, you know, if you want to go out and buy two towels or you know, anything at all. But like I said, July the 28th, we're just making this as Awareness Day. We're going to have presentations at 2 o'clock. Anybody who's donating and participating, we're going to have the large checks there, and we're going to let these organizations or these supporters, you know, provide and present their donations to Operation We Care and to the project. So that would be at 2 o'clock on July the 28th at the market. We have the Hogs and Heroes Biker Club. They're involved. They've been meeting with me, and they're going to be helping us that day. Heroes Haven is another group that's really stepped up. There's a group called Lieutenant Dan's out of Fedelsburg. They're getting involved. They're going to be doing funnel cakes at the festival that day. You know, everything they take in that day is going to go towards this cause. So there's a lot of things that are going to be going on that day, just to bring awareness and hopefully raise some monies to help us, you know, build this home and get it completed.
No calorie funnel cakes.
That's right. That's right. When you break them open, all the calories go.
They fly away. Michelle, thank you so much, and thank you for continuing to do what you do.
Thank you for having me. Hopefully everyone can come out on July the 28th and help us support this project and help us get this to completion.
And we'd like to thank you for joining us on this abbreviated edition of Chamber Chat. And as always, if you missed a portion of this program or you'd like to view previous editions of Chamber Chat, you can find us online anytime at PAC 14 utilizing their YouTube channel or their on-demand feature on the website, or visit the Chamber's website itself. That's about all the time we have for this edition of Chamber Chat. Join us next time, and until then, I'd like to encourage you to make a difference.